So, Volume 1, fantastic. First quarter of the volume is packed with great intros, characters being introduced to each other as well as the audience in a nice, organic, and yet light comedic way, and I enjoyed that. The action is obviously fantastic. The characters that I feel drawn towards from the beginning of Volume 1, obviously Rwby, because she's the main character. But even outside of that, I'm liking how they're writing Weiss. She's the character that I would be put off from almost the most in the beginning, because they try to make her come off as being very superficial yet damaged. She's got nothing to prove, but she feels she's got everything to prove all at the same time. Blake, I like that they have done more backstory on her, so you find out more about her and being Faunus and the challenges that she had to go through with being different within this world. Yes, I like Yang very much. I love her fighting style. And Pyrrha, just, they're cool. I was very turned off by John. Well, not very turned off, but I was disappointed in John in the beginning, because he seemed to be very, like I mentioned before, like very much like Shinji from Evangelion, who just whines a lot. But in the earlier chapter where he's actually standing up to the bullies, I was like, finally, he's grown a pair. He's gotten to be more confident. You know, even if he doesn't think he can win, he's actually standing up for himself. And anytime you do that, you stand up to bullies, it's always a good thing, because bullies just don't like bullies. But anyways, so seeing how his character is potentially growing out of that, or hopefully growing out of that, makes me very happy. Moving forward, chapter 8, 9, where they're fighting basically from 7 to 9, fighting the giant snake. I know they have specific names, but don't remember all of them. I'm still learning, but I will get there. Giant snake riding in on a Death Eater, I think is the name of it. And then in Ursa, it's just funny, because it's like you've got all these monstrous creatures roaming around through the forest, and you got Nora riding in on the back of one of them, and she's disappointed because she basically killed it. It's like, oh, it's broken, which was cute. Nora's adorable. I like her too. She's basically kind of like the Harley Quinn for me, in a good way. It's kind of funny. The Ursa, and then you got the giant bird that ended up fighting. That team battle was awesome. I freaking loved it. I had to watch it again just because it's just the choreography that they put together, the way that they worked as a team, and using each character's special ability to combine to help defeat each creature or so was really cool. I really like that. I hope they do that again, because that was pretty badass. Now I'm at the end of chapter 1. It's chapter 16, Black and White, where we've just been introduced to Penny. We've got Blake and what's the dude's name? I always forget his name. Blonde hair with a tail. I don't want to say he's part monkey, because again, I'm still learning and I don't want to offend any other fans of the series, but dude's got some pretty cool skills, especially with his 3-section staff, which ends up turning into nunchuck, which ends up turning into like almost like pistols. It's pretty sweet. As a matter of fact, I'm going to watch the end of that scene again, just because it was good. Here comes Rwby. And dude looks like he's from Clockwork Orange. I saw a couple people cosplaying as this character at the San Diego Comic-Con and didn't know. I really did think he was, they were cosplaying as Clockwork Orange, but not even close. I'm so glad I know that now. Dude, watching Penny fight was freaking cool. She's like what Yoshimitsu should have been from Tekken. Dude. So right now, she's basically fighting all the guards by herself. The blades come out. There are 3 gunships coming, and she's just... Oh yeah, that's right. So she has 2 blades that went into the wall that repelled her backwards to give her more space, and now she's doing like this huge blast of energy that took out 2 of the gunships simultaneously. Just cut them like they were like paper, like whatever, no big deal. And now she's got her blades and these cables that are attached to them, and she's bringing down the gunship, which is interesting because Ruby's sitting just like, how is she doing this? Like, oh, she's kind of a robot. Or is it an android in this series? I'm actually not sure what they call Penny yet. These kids just keep getting weirder, says the guy in the white coat. Top hat. Okay, sure. But yeah, unfortunately, Mrs. Torchwick got away. They're all sitting around with the police. Here comes Yang and Weiss. I'm so happy. That's another thing I enjoyed about the series. They were showing the, I don't really want to say racism, but the racism and the things that was going on between, I guess, humans and the Faunus. And Weiss blamed them for everything, and obviously you get Blake's backstory, but then you see how they're making up, and Weiss is like, I can't blame you for everything that happens. It's showing that she's maturing. Pretty cool. That was a good turnaround. Especially considering they have to work together, having that kind of annoying underlying fact that she can't get along with her teammates would just drag on a little too long. So by the end of Volume 1, they've tied that up. It's really cool. So I'm enjoying how they have put the characters together, the different situations where they have to work, where they're working as individuals, but when they come together as a team, it just melds naturally. And then the music, I understand that the artist may have been like 13 or 14 at the beginning when the series started, but man, it's got some skills. The opening theme, the ending theme is really good, and it's touching. So I enjoyed it. So for all you fans out there of the series, thanks for supporting it. Oh yeah, shout out to Jessica Nigiri. I just have to say, finding out that you were doing the voice of Cinder was really cool. Someone had told me before and I hadn't put it together. Then I was talking with Akasan, and he mentioned that she was doing the voice of it. And then when I find out who the character actually is in this series, I'm like, oh man, this just gets better and better. So good on you. If you make it to Japan, it would be cool to catch up with you, pick your brain about the series, what you think. For the fans out there, I'm going to catch up so I can watch Volume 4 with you guys and hopefully be able to view it real time when it comes out instead of being, behind the 8 ball as I am now. But until then, keep it super. Man, I'm loving this, and I will see you guys soon. Later, Super Crew.